What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing a back test on the US 500. Okay, and basically the whole concept of why we're doing the back test is just to refine the skills as to how I plan on navigating the markets when it actually comes to trading the NAS 100, which is what this main channel is about. It's about the NAS 100, but it does help to do a back test on a number of assets to help refine the overall skills, so when we take it to the live market, it increases our chances of getting the most out of it. Okay, so with that said, I am going to get straight into it, right? So this backtest is done until the 8th of October. It's when we're doing this backtest from 8th of October 2021. So we're just going to get straight into it. So first things first, we're going to try to identify key areas to help us navigate this overall situation, and we're doing it on the hourly, right? So we're doing this backtest on the hourly. So the first thing I always like to do when I am doing backtests is I like to figure out the levels, the channels, the trend lines, etc. Whatever you may refer to them as, I always want to find those first, so I have an overall idea of the direction of what the market is doing. So the first thing I do is I will find these levels on the time frame that I'm actually going to be trading, right? Then I jump into a higher time frame to see how plausible those levels are. So in this case, we're going to be going into the daily after we've done this, right? So this is the channel as it appears on the 1 hour. All right, so now we're going to go into the day and we're going to see how it looks on the day. So looking at this channel on the day, okay, the vibe that I'm getting from this right now is I need to be looking for buys, not sells, buys, okay? But however, I could look for a sell if I believe that is going to, if price is going to push his way back down to this level again. So if I think price is going to do this, right, I could put in a sell just to cover that move, right? And then when we get to this level over here, I can then stick in a buy to ride it to the upside if I think that is what is going to happen. Okay, so these are the two moves that I could be looking for in this overall trade, right? And this is on a day. So this is how it looks on a day. So I need to figure out how I'm going to navigate that. That's what I need to do. I need to figure out how I'm going to do that right now. So as it stands, this looks good to me in terms of what I'm looking for. So I have an idea what type of sales I need to be focused, what type of orders I need to be focusing on. And in this case, I'm going to be looking for buys. So we're going to jump into the hourly. And jump into the hourly, right? This is how it looks. Okay. And then if I'm looking for buys, right, I would want the next low to be higher than these lows, right? If I'm looking for buys, because it could trigger a buy any moment now. So where it is right now is ideal for a sell, but it might not be safe for a sell because of the channel that it's in right now. So first things first is I'm gonna do this trend line over here, right? And let's see what happens. So we're gonna hit play and let's see how it goes. Okay. All right, let's do stop. So what it's doing right now, okay, right? So there's a couple things I gotta keep an eye out for what I'm looking for, right? So first things first, according to the MACD, this is a low, right? This is a low. So I'm looking for that as a signal, all right? And most importantly, in regards to this low, to these lows over here, right? So this is a low, you can tell. MACD is confirming that's a low. That there is a low, it's confirmed by the MACD. And this over here is a low as well, so that's confirmed by the MACD. So this strengthens that this is indeed a low. It is confirmed by the MACD, but it is a low. And this overall structure tells me that this is the moment that I should be considering putting in buys, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump in here real quick and I'm going to put in a buy, right? I'm going to put in a buy The stop at the moment is 55. I can stretch that to 100. Right, I can stretch that to 100. I'm very comfortable with 100, and that 100 covers this area right here. Yep, it covers the whole area down there. So if you zoom in this area right here, we can see that the stop is very respectable. So the stop is very respectable in terms of these are the last wicks of this structure, and my stop comes way underneath it and is at 100 pips. So it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. All right. So now what I'm then going to do is I'm going to bring in the fib, and how I've got the fib configured in this situation over here, right, is that it doesn't matter what way I point it up because we can still use it, right? So we're aiming for 100%. We're aiming for 100%. Our stop is very, very, very large, right? And we're going to move the TP all the way up here. All the way up here. And also as well, guys, just to add as well, I'll be looking to stack orders as we're running through this. So as we're going through, I'll be looking to add as many orders as I can possibly add into this overall position over here so that I can maximize on the profits. So TP is currently set at 4548. No, sorry, my mistake. 4551.3. So that's a TP. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and hit play. So we're going to go and hit play. Okay, and let's see what happens. So at the moment, I'm eating some reds right now. I'm panicking, getting funny looks. Okay, it's gonna go my way. So it started to go my way. And let me pause right here, right? And the cool thing about the fib is that the fib levels, okay, are to be respected, right? They should be respected, because had I put the buy right here, I would have got a much better price. But my overall habit when it comes to trades is I always do market buys. I'm practicing how to put in pending orders and all of that. I mean, I know how to put in a pending order. I just don't like sitting there and there's nothing happening and I'm waiting for my pending order to trigger. I just want to be in and I just know what's happening. And it's a terrible trait in the markets. I kid you not, it absolutely is. But I just can't help myself. I literally cannot help myself. So I just thought I'd add that in there. So we're going to hit play, let it continue. Okay, so it's pushing up. And we're looking for areas of consolidation so we can add in more trades. So once it starts to consolidate, we're going to jump in. So let's pause it right here and let's zoom in into this area. See what actually is going on. Okay, so in this area right now, we can see a consolidation is taking place, right? We can see a consolidation is taking place and it has gone into a low, right? But the last low is all the way down here somewhere. It's all the way down here somewhere. So this low is actually a signal for us. So this area was the last low within the markets. Everything else that's come after that has been a high. So what I'm going to do at this point, and I'll show you why I'm jumping in, right? So we've got this over here. And we have this over here as well, right? So as you can see, we've got a little channel that is forming, right? And these channels normally push to the upside, not all the time, but sometimes, but in most cases it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in right now with a buy, right? So I'm going to jump in with a market buy. And what I'm going to do is, so I can get away with the 30 pip stop loss. I can get away with the 30 pip stop loss, so we're going to do that. Why we're doing a 30 pip stop loss is because the last major wicks are around this level over here and my stop is just under it. So this is the potential area for a liquidity grab, but bearing in mind this is also considered a high, so the chances of it coming this low is quite slim. But in case it does, we want to keep it covered. So now we have two trades on, right? We have two trades on at the moment, right? One is profitable. And the profit that we're in at the moment, even if I bring in a trading stop down here somewhere around this level, it still covers my losses at this level. It still covers my losses at this level. So it is not a bad move. It's not a bad move at all. Okay, and we can just reduce this overall stop over here because we've got everything secured, and we're actually in profit in our first trade. All profits are secured. It's the second trade, and we want to make sure we secure that too. So we're going to hit play. Let's see what we get. So we've gone red now, whoop, and it's now going in our favor. It's now going in our favor, which is great, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, let's see if it's going to hit TP. Let's see if it's going to hit TP. We're looking for 100%. 100%. In all fairness, I could actually jump in with another trade at this level. I could literally jump in with another trade at this level because it's gone into a low, and the previous low is all the way back down here somewhere. So let's put in another trade over here. Let's put in another trade over here. Let's put in another one right here, so we can see where it is, right? We put in another buy. We're buying straight into the market this time. And our stop is to cover this wick over here. This wick over here, we're covering that, right? And our stop loss is 12 pips. So now we're actually, our risk is even lower. And bearing in mind, everything that we've risked, we've gained back so far. So even if we lose this trade over here, even if we lose this one, it makes no difference whatsoever. No difference whatsoever. Right? We are 100% good. So we're going to hit play. Okay. Wait, let me pause it. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, let's just bring this over here. And we can say we have a trailing stop at this level right here, protecting our first two trades. So trailing stop over here. These two trades are protected. There is no possible way we can take any losses on them. All right. And yeah, we're going to hit play. So now let's run it. Okay, let's see how it goes. And it looks like we might get stopped out. Boom. So TP's hit on 3 trades. 3 trades has gone very, very, very well indeed. Very well indeed. Very, very, very well. We're very happy with the results we've gotten at. Okay. So what we can see with this situation over here, right, is we might have a potential head and shoulders. So here we are right here, and this is the first head, and it could go like that, and then go like that, and then fly all the way back down again. That is what could happen, but it's not necessarily a given, right? So let's see what market does moving forward, right? So this is what I think could happen moving forward, what I think, right? And then we get a push all the way down to the downside. Where did this thing come from? Can't even remember putting it there. All right, so now let's hit play. Let's hit play. Actually, wait, let's get rid of all the fibs for now because we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. And let's hit play. Okay, so price is still going up. Price is still going up. So let's pause this for a minute because there might be more pushing to the upside that price could give us. So let's go to a day and let's see what we're looking at in regards to the day. Let's see what we're looking at over here. Okay, so price might actually begin to pull back down again, which falls in line with this drawing that we've done, the head and shoulders. But let's just see how that goes. Let's just see how that goes. We're just going to go back into the hourly again. And then we're going to let it ride. So at this point right now, we could jump into the market, but we also need an indicator to say that it's still headed in the same way, or if it's about to reverse, because we've just taken a very huge amount of profits from the markets at the moment. So we need to exercise caution. And these things are super hard to do in the real world market, super hard to do. Okay, so let's pause it right here and let's see what's going on in this location right now. Right. So this area is a low, right? So this area over here is a low, right? And this 2 is a low, okay? But this low is higher than this low, right? So realistically, seeing that, I should be able to jump into the market, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump into the market right now again, right? And we're gonna see how this plays out. At this moment, this is the part where I get really scared, because in my mind, I'm thinking price is going to come down, but I have to remove my thoughts in this moment, okay, and not think like that. Just go with what market is actually doing, supposing to what I think market is going to do, right? So it is pushing up and up and up. We have an area of consolidation over here, okay? The consolidation pattern is not the normal pattern I would look for, all right? Because if you look at this consolidation pattern over here, it's not the normal one I would look for. Why? Because it's doing this. It is doing this right now, okay? Which means there is a very good chance the price is going to push down. But in this situation over here, hence why backtesting is so important. Because although it could actually push down, okay, and take me out, it might actually push down and continue up. Reason why is because this over here, this level, right, this level over here is considered a low. And the last low in this overall structure, actually tell a lie, the last low was over here. Actually, you know what, let's get out of this. So we've got a little bit of profit in there, we're taking that and we're out. We're out. We are out of that trade. Because this area too is considered a low. So if this area is considered a low and this area is considered a low and this is going in this particular structure that it is right now, there is a high chance it's going to break down and take me out. So it's not necessary. It's actually not necessary. I could be wrong, but either way, we're out. So we're going to hit play. And we're going to see what it does. Oh shit. I should have gone with it. I should have gone with it. Oh no. I should have gone with it. Okay, so let me see. So we have a double top at this level right here, right? According to the hourly, a double top at this level right here. Okay. So if you follow the textbooks, right, and that is, I might put a link to that actual book in this video itself. This move over here, so we have a double top, it's come down, right? There's a very high chance it's going to produce, the bottom is going to be somewhere around here somewhere, which basically means it's continuation of the uptrend. It is continuation of the uptrend, right? So what I'm going to do at this level over here is I'm going to wait to see if it starts to consolidate around this level. If it starts to consolidate, I'm going to jump in. If it doesn't consolidate, then I'm going to wait for a better opportunity. So let's just hit play and see what it does. Okay. So at this point, it's consolidated. It's done that. And now it's pushed back up again. So what I can do is I can say, okay, it's right here. This is the previous top. This is the previous double top level. All right. The size of these wicks is pushing up. leads me to believe that it's going to go up for a little while longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in with a buy right now, and the overall stop of this area is 55 pips. I can handle that. So we just keep it as that. We drag it over here, okay? And then what I'm then going to do, because I need to zoom out of this for a second, so let's just zoom out. This thing could still be relevant. Actually, no, if it is, it is. If it's not, we just draw it back in again. I just want to see what's the best way to look at it, because we put in a buy in already. Because at this point I actually need a fib, but I don't have a good area to actually measure the fibs from. Because the fib will only measure the zone if I'm expecting price retracement, and at the moment I'm not expecting price retracement. So okay, let's get rid of that, and let's just say we're going to do something like this, and then maybe I might get a workable situation. Maybe. So let's hit play and let's see what it does. Okay, so far so good. Pause. Let's see what's going on in this area over here. And I'm not gonna lie, doing this on a back test is a lot easier than doing this in real world. Why is it a lot easier doing this as a back test than it is in real world? Because everything we're doing right now takes seconds, and when we're talking about in a day, like a good amount of days have passed whilst we've been watching all this go down. So say from when we opened our trades, from when was it, the 12th or the 8th of, actually the 8th, was it the 8th? Okay, no. So from the 12th of October, when we started opening our trades, right? So it's 12th of October, and where are we now? Right now we're in the 3rd of November. So this whole thing is a good month. A good month with a couple weeks of idle time. Say about a week of idle time. Okay? So this is why it's harder. It's harder. It's important, I'll tell you that. Okay, so looking at consolidation taking place at this level right now, I'm going to go in with another market buy. So I'm going to jump in right now. We're going to buy the market. I'm going to put in a stop over here somewhere. So the stop is going to be at this level, and this is going to be our break even. Even if you lose here, overall we've been quite profitable, so we can take the L, just as long as we don't lose the second trade. And the second trade we're not going to lose because we've moved our stop a little bit higher on that trade. Okay, so we don't actually have a stop loss for this one, we have a break even. Actually, no, tell a lie, we do have a stop loss on this one, right? And it's right above these wicks over here, right below these wicks over here, right below these ones. So let me zoom in and I'll show you. So we've moved our stop loss from where it is to up here, right? So the risk is now reduced for us, but the risk is high on this one, right? Because we still have to cover this area because we stacked, and we're only happy to bring in our trailing stop once we've cleared the area and we have a decent amount of consolidation to say that it's not going to be coming back to that zone in a while. Okay, so we've got 2 trades on at the moment. Let's hit play. Let's see what happens. Is it going to be a bad day or good day? It looks like it's going to be a good day. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. So far so good. I literally should have. Should I? Nah, let that play for a bit. Let that play for a bit. So the main thing for me right now, this is when I will start to get worried, right? When I will start to worry, it's when this trend line that I'm drawing right now, when that breaks, that's when I'll start freaking out, right? Hopefully it doesn't break, but should that break, that's when I'll start freaking out. Actually, wait, let's do it like this. No. Okay, yeah, it lines up with all of these. Let me see where that trend goes. So it's covered this spot over here, and it's okay. Cool. All right, let's hit that and let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Shit. Okay. So we did break the trend, but now we're sticking very close to it. Very close to it. At this point, I'm actually going to bring in a trailing. So I bring in a trailing about this level over here. Right? I'm bringing a trailing about this level over here. But in all fairness, I would have most likely brought in a trading stop earlier. I probably would have brought it in around here somewhere. So I would have been stopped out a long time ago. But we didn't see that. We literally didn't see that. I thought it was going to go all the way up. When it started to break down, I was like, this video has been going so well, man. I don't need a loss right now. I don't need one. I want a perfect trading video. Okay, so let's go. Alright, so far so good. So now I would have brought in a trailing about this level right here. So you move the trading up. Both trades are now profitable right now. Right, I'm not going to add in any more because the market is quite high where it is. So I'm like, at some point market is going to turn around. If it gives us a high higher than this one, this level over here, then I might possibly think about maybe adding more trades when it pulls back down again. But up until then, we're just going to work with what we've got. So we came down, but he actually didn't hit it. So let's just zoom in, make sure there's no cheating going on. Just zoom in close. Yep, he actually didn't hit it. So if you actually go in a little bit closer, you can see he actually didn't hit the trailing stop. See, he didn't hit it. It's right underneath it. There's trailing stop over here. There's where it is. Perfect. No cheating going on, because you guys will not accept any form of skullduggery going on the channel. You want it to be as on point as possible. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. I think I might actually start trading the US 500. Did it hit it? No, it didn't. No, we did it. It came close a number of times. So it looks like I'm getting relatively good at with trailing stops, putting them in the right places. Okay, let's go. Boom. TP hit. Okay, so the TP's now been hit. We've done 5 trades overall, and all 5 trades have come in profitable, which is fantastic. So guys, I want to thank you for coming over to watch this episode on the back test on the US 500. I definitely appreciate you, okay, for doing so. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and hit the like. You will not regret it. I promise you, you will not regret it, okay? And make sure you share this video with people that you know that are interested in trading the markets. I mean, don't share this link with people that aren't interested, because they're not interested. Don't give it to them, right? But give it to people that are interested in the markets, and they might want to learn, or they might want to see a different point of view of trading without so many indicators. So as you can see, as I trade is one indicator, the MACD, and everything is what I'm eyeballing. All right. So if you find the content useful, make sure you do the 3 things: hit the subscribe, turn on the notification, and hit the like button. And most importantly, share the link with like-minded people. So on this note, guys, this is Pips Endpoint signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.